back. January 9th, 2021. We're actually still able to dig in the woods. Some of the fields where the sun's been hitting. Here's some fields on the way to walk down. Got the old cellar hole that we've been coming to down behind us right now. We decided to come in the old colonial road and see if we could figure out how that matches up. So, right now, I'm sure you can't see her. Right back there is Becca. She's working her way down through. She's working her way down through. If you see something moving, it's her. So we're going to catch up and see what we can find down here. We worked our way down through. A few targets here and there, a lot of iron in the old road, and possibly some better targets, but they're still frozen in the ground pretty good, so we don't want to ruin them, so we'll wait till spring. But I'll catch up with you in a little bit. We might even work our way to another cellar hole that we saw on a map that we will go to try to find. I'm not sure where it is, but we'll give it a shot. So yeah. So far, we haven't really found anything too much, except for Rebecca walked down here. I told her she was walking down. And right now I'm taking video with my brand new GoPro. I got myself a Christmas present. I got the GoPro 9. And so this will be an interesting comparison on video between the $70 camera that I was just using versus the GoPro. But I'm going to try to keep this stabilized. It's a lot easier with a GoPro. Reach into my pocket because I'm keeping it safe for her.
Right.
She found a pretty awesome little find. You want to tell them about it?
Hi. Okay. So it's the beginning of January and I'm currently on an old, what we believe to be an old colonial road. So we're just kind of seeing what's in and around here. And I got a pretty good signal in the hole that I've popped. I've popped out the plug. It's kind of frozen, so sadly it's not a very nice plug, but I'm gonna set this up here. So it's down in here somewhere, right in here. Oh. It's pretty frozen. Oh, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a bell. How neat is that? It's full of dirt. Of course. Probably shouldn't do that. That is pretty cool. Keep going. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, so she got herself
How's that?
nice little bell with the tongue still in it. We got to clean that out, and you'll probably hear this ring at least once before it breaks, but you never know. But it's a nice little brass bell, and good find.
Thanks, that was pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yep, I was excited.
So we'll clean that up when we get home, and we'll show you better pictures in the video.
Yeah, we will.
So again, right now, ground's starting to be a little more frozen than it was. Yeah. We can find places where we can get in at times, but a lot of signals we're having to walk away from because we just can't get to them.
And we say, see you in the spring.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll get a new video going in the spring.
Yep.
All right, cool. See you guys on the next one that we can dig.
Yeah. So I've already popped the plug, like I usually do. It's sitting there. This was a pretty good button signal. So it's in here somewhere, so I thought maybe we could try and find it together. So I moved it onto, oh, can you see that? A coin or a button, and it's absolutely a button. I think it might be another tomback button. Nice shank. It's pretty. Yeah, I think it's tomback. That was a good plug. What's in the plug? Let's see. What's in this little guy? Ooh. It's a shotgun shell. Old one though. Another good signal. So I'm getting a button signal here. Instead of popping the plug, I thought maybe I would dig it with you. Rock up here, and it's frozen. All right. So the signal is in the plug. About 6 inches down. Oh, there you go. It's either a tomback or a dandy. Definitely. And it's got a full shank. Somebody lost some buttons up here. I found the button trove, I guess.
Right on top. Piece of tin. Okay, so we're coming back at you right now. Rebecca and I were over here a couple days ago, and I ended up getting into one signal that a tree had been cut, big old pine tree, and I believe the signal, whatever it is deep down into the root. It's actually grown, the root's grown around it. So it's a dead tree anyway. So what I did is I'm coming back down here, I'm going to try to get that out. But that wasn't what I have done right now. I was working my way down through and swinging the coil. and I come across a pretty good signal. A couple good ones. I dug one already. It was nothing. It ended up being a square nail. I think there's something else there, but it's pretty deep, and I just kind of gave up on it till spring. But anyway, this signal here was coming up on the Equinox 800 as it was bouncing between a 32, a 29, a 32, and a 38 every once in a while, 37, 38, which was pretty high on the 38, but that's what happened with the last large scent that I had from this spot. We're back down here at the cellar hole down in the woods. And so anyway, I decided to give it a dig. I swung on it and obviously turned at a 90-degree angle, and the signal was still there, so it's a solid signal. We decided to dig it. So I'm going to flip you around and let you see down the hole. I've dug it. Like I said, we're pre-digging things, not knowing what they are, and with the frost in the ground. I'm down there probably a good 10 inches. And when I was digging the dirt out with my bare hands, well, I had gloves on, you can see where it used to be and where it rolled down into the hole. But here we go. I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, so I got you flipped back around now. And as you can see, it's a nice green coin down inside the hole there. It's pretty good size. It's large cent size. You can see here where it used to be. It kind of rolled out as I was digging it out by hand. So let's pull that thing out of there and see what we got. That's a beautiful large cent right there. Maybe, looks to be, like the other one. Plenty of meat on it. That says 1 cent. We'll get it cleaned up when we get home. I don't know if we can get a date on it or not. But anyway, super excited on that one. Get some better pictures. You can see how thick it is. We'll get it home, get it cleaned up. Thanks again.
Hi, it's Becca. We are here again at our favorite cellar hole. It's January 17th. We had a nice warm rain, so the ground is slightly thawed, so we're able to get some digging done today. I've got Ben here, over there, doing his thing. And I got Summer. She keeps hiding. She's through the trees. Summer, wave. So we're all having fun, just kind of digging around and see what we can find. We'll get back at you when we find something good. Alright, so I thought I had a coin. I was pretty excited. But then, because it's nice and green and round, but then I see a shank, which is still exciting, but I'll let you see what I see. Right there. It's a big button. It tricked me. Thought it was a large cent. There's my shank. Pretty sure I'm digging where the laundry line was.
Okay, so it's been a little while. Been swinging around here, not finding anything really. Dug quite a few nails, have been tricking me. But the ground's pretty good for January 17th, and we're still digging, 2021. Somewhere off behind me, Becca's off digging, and I think Summer's off behind me in the woods there. She might be onto something because Becca went over with her, so I'm not sure. But finally I had one signal here. Before we decide to take a walk, we're all going to take a walk and see if we can find those other cellar holes. Maybe get warmed up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so I was just down here digging, and I was going to show you what I found. Okay, so here's my hole right here. And as I was reaching in with my gloves on, scratching the dirt out, I ended up pulling out what looks to be a button. Yep. One of the many flat buttons we've found. Shank's still on. Surprisingly, the shank's bent over, so but still there. Most of the buttons we're finding in this place, the shanks are perfectly upright and in good shape. It's interesting that all of the buttons we've found so far have been flat buttons. We've not seen a double-sided button yet. So again, everything, the newest thing we've found at this site dates to 1865 and older. So yeah, anyway. That's what I got so far. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, so Becca and I moved on. Summer went home, and we're now exploring where there was that second cellar hole that I've been talking about. And we got rough coordinates, but just by looking at an old map. They could be inaccurate, but it's the first place to start. So Becca's got a signal behind her right now. I forgot to turn on the camera, but we come up on this hill behind us right here, and you can kind of see a flat spot where maybe, and some rocks on the other side, maybe there was a home here. I don't believe that this one has a foundation. I can't find it on some of my other resources. So I think we're just looking for a place that would show a lot of iron, nails, and signals on the ground. I got a feeling it was just built on posts. But anyway, as I came up behind this hill over here, well, right over here actually, there's an old dead tree. Looks like a fruit tree, looks like an apple tree. So I decided to start swinging, and I got a good signal here. It was solid 12-13, so I decided to dig it, and I'll show you in my hand. I ended up finding a nice little flat button. So this is lining up with exactly where we thought it should be according to the old map, in line with the other cellar hole. So it was definitely another homestead here. So this is homestead number 2 in the area. I'm not sure what Becca's got, but we'll bring you back on if she's got something good.
So we're in an area where we believe there's another old homestead. I think Ben already told you about that, and I'm just trying to discover if there's anything here. But I popped the plug on a really faint signal, and I see this in the hole. A little bit, if the green caught my attention. That is a flat button. That's period. So we had a map from the 1800s that we were looking at, and decided to strike out and follow the landmarks, see if we could find the cellar hole that was depicted in that map. And what I'm showing you now is Ben obviously found it. It's a beautiful cellar hole. Would have been a nice big house, decorated with some ornamental trees. We've only just started investigating through here. Back here is the well, what we believe is the well. So, not sure if this is as old as the cellar hole we've been at, but hopefully we'll find some, maybe some newer artifacts, maybe some silvers. It's quite beautiful.
All right, so we're walking out. Still getting signals, but don't have a whole lot to show. We got a few buttons, but more so we explored and found the other cellar hole that we were looking for, so that was kind of cool. But once again, it's getting dark. The sun has set, and this should be the end of the video. What do you say?
I say I had a ball.
There you go. See you on the next one on Wicked Good Maine Dirt Sweepers.